Hey, please. Chúc con sẽ chúc. Ache Tangkhul Katamnao Guwahati. We 25th. Dharthei Kazip occasionally grace rasa mi dekle. Sonrin mila angkang. Our follower already some pokai de banking services li sangai hang pokai ji. Akhanela public service li sangai da mahanglak trem ko. It's milain hi khamtham maning phungthrak jilitai. This occasion ache hidada Tangkhul Katamnao Guwahati na host samilaga President and his colleagues, advisor, the same as my brother and each other, my first cousin, the other advisor who is not present, Tauleng Kumshok, Tangkhul Welfare Society, we president and all Katamnao Saikora. Talaga na may hoping nila hang sangay at pamdalay nagtitaka, he must be somewhere. Pastor and especially youngsters. Those of you who don't speak or understand my dialect, bad luck to you today. I will share those parts which are not secretive and not confidential for you to laugh along. But those that are just for my community, where we discuss about how to segregate the other parts of Nagaland and all those sort of things, we'll discuss only in Tangkhul. I think you Chondin mina kahang ne as nanangayla kita, the person who speaks, you come to an end of what to discuss and what to speak as you grow in age, in years. Each day is a promising day. You pray to your Almighty. From my first discussions or speech till today, Achira Shunda, thanks be to God, good or bad, teleprompter lapai, printed speech lapai, mostly it's all extempore. I don't normally prepare also. But I always ask God, let me speak what is relevant and what will touch the audience that I'm speaking to. But if it does not touch people, and just for a showpiece, I'm the last person you should look up to or ask for attendance to such occasions. It's hardly been about a week since my mother passed away. I had every intention of cancelling this program too. I discussed with my siblings. I have not started mourning. I'm telling you. You have been the closest. I was the closest because the black sheep in the family, a classic example, seven brothers and sisters. So, my time to mourn will come, surely, I know. But in the meantime, I had to be strong. So, from the time she passed in Delhi till now, I have not shed a tear. Every intention, family, I thought I would not come. Then I discussed. My brothers. And they said, what would do justice to your mother's memory? Kisarali. What did she always believe in? What did she always have faith in? That her son would one day be a good man. Not the one that she lived with her whole life. Mirin pay dog thing room naga. Mangsa pa. It's been nearly 20 years now that I've left everything. 2004 when 19 years of pay. But each day is a new day. Every day counts. Time, our lives are totally contrasted. How in a black, in a white kind of black, and a white kind of black. The thing is kind of, down to earth, a family person. The perfect person that we got later. So, later on, youngsters, life is unfair. It is unfair. It's made that way. You can't help it. Life is unfair. God doesn't give equal chances to everybody. It's a very unexplainable mystery. How I will miss my mother for the rest of my life, no matter how long I live. Everybody will miss, that is a fact. But what youngsters, what you still have is the life that I have lived earlier, prior to 2004. Prime time, this is your moment of defining whether you want to do what is right as per the conviction and directions of what our Almighty wants us to live our lives for. When they were very strong, she was just 78. Yes, she did see that change in me. But how I wish that I had not pained her so much. Every single day, those are regrets, you see. Life is not meant for regrets. You do something, it should be worth it. Whether good or for bad, there should be no regrets. I have so many regrets in my life that I could not share with my mother when she was much younger and I was much younger. That will never come again, you see. Those are a few things that I want to share with you today. Like I said, people say God is a just God. But everybody is not given equal opportunities. Everybody's life is different. Just like you are built separately, you are built differently, your mental aptitude is different. Your opportunities are also different. Previous speaker, hard work. Let's laugh also. That I will share with others also. You can laugh along there too. It's not no secret. The earlier speaker had said that hard work is very necessary. Surprisingly, one very elder political statesman for me, I would say, one day told me, Alfred, you won't believe it, but hard work is worthless, he said. I said, Arey, what do you mean? He said, no, hard work is worthless. Only for one purpose it is good, he said. I just kept quiet, I was listening to him. He is a 7-8 time parliamentarian. So he told me, hard work is good only for petty field cultivation. Believe me, I laughed. I didn't understand, but I laughed. Then he said, oh, you're laughing, good. Now you listen to the other half, he told me. He said, hard work is bad because our country is made in such a way that the political elected are the ones who represent the people, and it's those idiots who work so hard, they don't deserve it. But it's because of hard work. Non-deserving individuals, just because of hard work, get elected and they become our leaders. That is the problem. Hard work. You go from village to village, you show your face. Yeah, oh, young, uncle, brother, sister, I'm just like you. He is not like you. He is your power. He is your faith. He is your everything in a place like India. Don't ever mistake that gentleman or that lady who comes to you asking for votes to be your elected leader, that he is anything, somewhat like you. Never at all. This is what the elderly gentleman told me. The problem, that is the problem, he said. With hard work, worthless people, they become our leaders. And the future of our people is only as worthy as the capability and the wisdom of that elected leader. This is real life. About 6-7 years back, when I was General Secretary in my party, I'm still in the party, but when I was just appointed General Secretary, and then the President asked me to come in, and there was one elderly MLA, he's a 3rd-term MLA that time, I think, and he told me that he wants to, bring his BJP unit president or something, block president to Congress. So he had written a note, and I was in charge of his district. So the president asked me, please process this and then get it done today. So I said, okay, in front of the president on his table, I just marked it to him and I gave it to him. Little did I think that this gentleman would not know how to read and write, you see. So I told him, you please just write, as discussed with president. I have no objection, because he is the leader of the constituency. I have no objection as discussed with president. He just had to write that. He started drawing. I immediately stopped him, because there were so many of us. We would be making fools of ourselves. So I just told him, his signature, it means, just append your signature. I'll do the rest. So he signed. His signature also was a drawing. It's good to be an artist sometimes, you see, I guess. He drew perfectly. That is the leader you have elected. And that is your destination, your dream. That is where he will take you. If you want leaders who know how to draw, and leaders who don't know how to read and write, that's for you to decide and discern. My young friends, so many elders here today, all my respects to all of you. You have struggled through life. Unluckily for me, but pain is pain. My mother always told us, my father seldom spoke to us, so my mother was always the one who would speak to us, that poverty is not something to be joked about. Hardships of people, they are real. You may be privileged, but the hardship and pain of somebody else is real. And any good deed should never be recorded. From the time we were children, young children, we were always taught that. And thanks to my mother and my father, and especially to my God, I have never had the opportunity to meet people who I have helped in my life. Meeting people and them telling me thank you, those are things that have seldom happened in my life. I have very seldom met the people that I have touched. It is my mother who has told me that, who has taught me that. Tangkhul we mirin hi. I have lived more than half my life. Mirin tang khai lang khat of ringar ko. Different aspects to life, different professions, one common destination. Mirin ringapha kajihi. People look for what joy in life is, what brings you, fullness in life. Pemting kai mirin. It's so empty. Everything is so empty. You look at that picture behind. Amisu was just asking me, this must be you're in your college days or school days. I had hair, you see. So he was telling me, it must be your college years. No. This was the first day in 2017 when I joined the Manipur Assembly. This is a picture taken by the Assembly staff. I had hair. I still have hair. It's just that I shave it. I don't want to grow it. Minahang chukchum ay ka thangmay sang ita hangay. Sam shmansar khay je maning sang no we khibak labni ma jang thangmay sang ji ka. Ach Guwahati li kharnau thanching khay tara khlet le ko. Athang hangdale ach hili itau kharkhui le chatle Guwahati wi President sak Katamnao long wi chili shi itau shimri le invitation le dal kat le hili chi. These are all your student leaders. Ishi Guwahati we have always been self-sufficient. Tahane, karpina. No, we don't want too much, we don't want too less, but chap chada ishi that nitsi plakan kharnao, kuni thot matela, othui dang. A home away from home. More like. Success story of communities. I repeat again, success stories of communities are never attached to achievements of individuals. You disconnect yourself from that. If you expect your community to be the same as you, that is the mistaken fool's paradise that we are living in. Once, I will tell you stories of everything that has happened in my life. You will be really shocked. Anything that I say can help and touch you. Let us talk about that, especially my young friends. Once, Ukhrul Shiri Festival, 2018, the entire team, youngsters, 20-30 of them, for them, further, breaking their heads and then thinking and wondering how to break this ice. Log jam most of the times, I said not all the time, most of the time, I am the same as them. So they all saw me in the last 2 years as one of their friends. They forgot that I was an MLA. You see? So they were all thinking and wondering. When I went there, they thought I was the same as them. So they also took me in the same category and said, this is our problem. So I said, let me try. They said, no, it's impossible. Then I told them, see, I may have behaved like your friend. I may have acted like your family. You may think that I am the same as you. And you may also wonder that you and me, we are no different. But we are different. Because I am an MLA and you are not. I have certain powers which you people don't have. 25 of you can do nothing, but me alone, there are things I can do. I just picked up the phone and I called them. The problem was solved. See. This illusion, mihi ini chinongra ko rajimi ka ekam tranhiri. You cloud everything. People tend to forget everything in your emotions. You're emotional. A human is an emotional animal, you see. You forget everything thinking that brotherhood, sisterhood, this is everything. No, it is not. Because at the end of the day, your advisor Meisum here, he is the principal chief conservator of forest. His wife is the chief commissioner. Our Jimson here is the chief commissioner. These are facts you cannot change. No matter how much you want to be his friend, how much he behaves like your friend, that time will finally come when you have to choose between you, among yourselves. Reality has to dawn in. When that finally comes in, he is the principal chief conservator of forest who earns 2,50,000. Do any of you earn 2,50,000? And 10,000 our advisor is just like us. That is an illusion that you are creating. Somebody who is there has taken him 60 years to reach where he is today. You are in your teens or you are in your 20s, early 20s. None of you have reached 30 years yet, students. Simple language doesn't explain sak meaning. Simple. No matter how many times, pastor nan sum angchai sang laga mangrumra, changrumra, pingrumra, lasangrumra, sermon kungrumra, you all will say 2 months down the line, ishi pastor thada ring phamal imni ji. He is an ordained pastor. When the time comes, he can teach you Bible verse by verse by verse by verse, which you know nothing about. But you are living in the illusion that he is your friend. He is not your friend. This is to do with, just to make you understand. Don't live under that illusion. Manipur ngalili pan laga Tangkhul population he. We're about 2,20,000. Anywhere between 2,20,000 to 2,40,000 just the survey quick in 2018, 19, 20 officers about 220 on a higher side 240. Okay. Plus minus you now 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. Everybody knows. Why is it that our community does not understand mathematics today? Your population lakh 14, 15 lakh population and 2 lakh population chinauni ne easily mai. Say, but he has given you the right to discern good from bad and right from wrong. Simple mathematics, individual level is the community level. Do you know that Manipur, hill areas of Manipur, which is 90% of the geographical mass of Manipur, 90% area. Facts the he don't he. Pa now, yang now, jog the Pungsar guy, is part of my life. That's a thing. Entire Manipur, entire country, per capita income, quick shock atom thandli. 90% of hills of Manipur, supposing valley jimasang sani jiva. Manipur valley jimasang sali hills mangwi per capita income kochok gross state domestic product quick shock atom thandli jang India li. Last means not the last means you are nowhere near the last also. What does this say? Like I'm saying, I repeat again. Ask anybody. Economists, ask anybody. Economists. Ask them. Last means last. China, 14, 15 lakh population in China, a good 40 to 45%. We wealth generation G. India will number 1. Per capita income. Does it seem like same to you? Go and tell those people in Manipur. I've been saying this from the beginning. A semblance of truth that we are close. One is in the top. The entire hills of Manipur last. Do you think this is not created? Kata mi kai ka arak zinam ka snau lagan na iwa. Mai fu wa bi thada bo za pong mong le ko thi khai mi rin ni hai mi hao. Youngsters, these are maths which don't lie. Assembly ling han king han ka mong han ka the thu figures mi sero le jang written figures mi sero le lia. Even in the northeast is in the last. But when you segregate that wealth, you see gross domestic product per capita income here is just a calculator made aru ishi hilimi shak thum ne jaw say 300 pin chai hili paisa sang dak le ki khawli maybe I have 10,000 5,000 20,000 50,000 I don't know maybe no ilil pa shak sang sal pai shak ne sang sal pai paisa sang dak le ka tong ngai ka cha chawi kya ka sang le ji lai klik pi khongak le sang gi jamring ko lai klik pi shoki ji no kya klik ji la ko chok sang ga i wili thing hang phang sang dak le ji ji le khot mo mau gi ji la divided by 300 jene phungka thaka per capita income in just a mere calculator to know what the wealth generated in the entire state is kha i khawli sang dak le thing hang phang ji i in da nali miaur le ma calculate sa shogo gi da since it is calculated does it become yours no never it will never become yours it is mine it is a mere calculator. Who is generating that wealth? Kichili generates hatle. Lanji. Never wiram. Let's go back to our villages. I am from Shangshak. Ungyang Sine. Come with me to my village. Come and see. Ungyang say. We are not even generating 3% of the income of the state. Itum ko phung down the 3-4% income generate masa kha. Arunda tum hilin lari ra tam dagleji. What are you going to go back to? Chili Hanung really. What is your hope? Hili Kharnau Bing Pom Dagle. The time of Ishavahi, 96 years, my father is 96. Arula, thanks to God, hale and hearty, Pangshap Lela, but think I can live here. Awe Avavu. Independence. Some Adam Tani Avavala. Ping Lagan Legs Atom. My grandfather, my father, mine, even now, 4th generation tire po. In these 4 generations, Tangkhul hearing, Pasang Liga, income generation, Sasang Liga, Kachui, Mitsatlik, Najang, where are we today? Have you ever tried to even think? And where the fault lies? Have you ever tried to analyze where that fault is? I don't know, I'm only human. But one thing, pain is real. Poverty is real. I had the privilege of listening. 1984 December and just listening to people all our lives. The pain, the hardship. Opportunity to serve. Last 2017, run opportunity. I can proudly say I am a human. I have fault lines. But not once, I repeat, not once. Not once did I falter for money or for power. Not once. Proudly I stand here. Every single major political party, right till the end. Regional parties, national parties, I have believed and had faith in this party. This has given me strength to do whatever I please in the interest of my people. Why would I disassociate myself from this? Just to cling on to a chair. You compromise all your ethics and your principles and your policies. It's not mine, it's yours. Hard work is worthless for political leaders. greed pajina. It overtakes the mission of understanding what the desires, wishes, and aims of the people are. Yarui direction vagi. There is only one path. Only one path. Faith vakpalender, Jesus said, He is the light and the resurrection. In the path for the people, there is only one. Truth, there cannot be two. Just one. I stand here today a circumstance of grace. Grace, I lift my hands up and I give my oath and my affirmation and my faith in my God totally. This disconnect between reality of our lives. Tangkhul with reality. I think you don't only explain some of the who will change that? No, the destination of our people. Who will change that for you? God will not come. And the devil has definitely come. Satan has definitely come. Bible the devil is not going to come with horns, you see, or with knives and spears. No. Suited, booted, with a tie and a Bible in hand. Including me. We are all victims. This can only change when youngsters change our future. Don't depend on us anymore. It only depends on us. I'm telling you, don't depend on us. Have faith in your parents totally. I repeat, totally. Your full commitment. You may not believe in your pastor. You may not believe in anybody. But no mother will teach a child to do wrong. Exceptional cases, one in a billion or one in a million. But in general, each mother wants to see the child compassionate, loving, and sustainably growing together with society. My mother, till the time she died, all separate ways, married differently, Nagaland her only last wish was the children. Here you start working and praying as one. That was all she asked us. How much we prayed and we sang for 2.5 months while she was in hospital undergoing treatment. Why should you not do that today? When your parents are young, when you are young, it will give them so much joy. It has no more value. That zeal for life. You tell me the value, words. 20 years, 25 years from now, I would definitely suggest that you go with the first. If not to your parents, for yourselves. My bones would be. I used to sing. He was asking me, you should sing. I said, what to do? Guwahati water. You excuse. So, my bandmates, a long time back, if God feels that, in the smallest way, the life of the sinner that I had led, and the life of a sinner that I'm living today, within this, one dot in whatever his plans are, and shin kangi leo get the darkali sakada, I commit my life. The Maya Chow the wherever it takes me, I am ready to go and I will not backtrack the only thing I can tell you today, when God is near you, you get closer to God, He'll keep answering you. The further you get from God, and the more you scream and shout, the more distant He becomes. Ecclesiastes, you know, search your Creator while you are young. I swear on my life, on the life of my family, you know, what God has done for me, I sincerely pray and wish that He would do the same for you too. But like I said, I don't want you to go through. I don't want you to feel pain and regret. You may have everything later on. Everything, I tell you, everything. What is there that Meisum and Achondrum don't have? Good children, a good family. I'm sure he would want his father who passed away in the early 80s, I've heard. Wanting to show him, but will it come? And I was a little more worse than him, but he was also no less. We are brothers, so brothers in crime, you see. I was a little more because he was towards, at least, no matter what he was doing, he was still studying. Me too, I left everything. This is life. John Bon Jovi and those Uriah Heep and Iron Maiden, that was life, you see. So, the earlier you connect yourself to our Creator, the more time you have to enjoy your life. You know, it's so short for me. 19 years back, I realized that, I should let go of everything. I wish I had done this 30 years back, or maybe 35 years back. I wish. But wishes don't come true. Prayers do come true. If you pray diligently. That statesman who told me, hard work. You should put in your hard work, where society also feels, and you also feel that you can do justice to the entire community. Your life has been worthy. Don't lead a life like mine. Last minute, you try and change your life over. You repent and you regret so much, wondering and hoping that while I was young, I should have done this. Actually, Guwahati Pamdekla Tam Tranhili Manipuli Shoktakle Ochoti Katio Ochot Maningmani. Entire country. The most populous in the world now, China overtakes India. The most populous country in the world is discussing only Manipur and Manipur everywhere. This was on the 15th of July. If 14th, the 15th of July meeting entire Northeast leaders. The entire top leadership of Manipur. They discussed Manipur and Hapoke issue top brass party. Mahan Maman Serlaga, Hanglo the Matang Hantal, Chishat Katong is the Hankup Kaviti, even a Tehan upon Kundili Pomogita, Nahanglo daily. Venugopal issue main next to Rahul Gandhi, Venugopal, Salanam Tilo, Tangjanin. I'm not interested in Hankau. China party president Bakhargena. Ali was the first time. I have never interacted with him. That was the first time. And no, young man, you should speak. No, I'm not interested. Mam Timur Jawin. Gently, Venugopalna, Kerala was Hatu Jango, the Chingmay Karo, and the Kiam Rao. Alfred, you speak today, or we will not listen to you when you come and tell us individually. Even I have the privilege of meeting all my top leaders of Assam and Krzansa to Quiming Rock Lake. Jenin, okay, if that's the case, straight in Chile Hopok. Very short, I'll just sum up. I said very, very sensitive things. In just one hand. In hangi tui he leadership. My leader, he keeps saying, I have love for all. Chita hopok inu tu hi. Rahul Gandhi na pam katongli mohabbat tahansam. Anapam katongli I carry the truth. I fear nobody tahansate. Ina jitongan hang. I believe both. I know him and I believe both. That he is a compassionate person, he loves all. And the other part that he has the truth with him, so he fears nobody. But one part that I don't believe in Chile hopok ni. Aje Manipur ga shi chishat na tu kai ji kamshunga paklam sang da hopok oina. There is no truth. Are we here to discuss nonsense ta hopok oina? Maralak kaina tu about 15-20 minutes. Mata kaina hangi ji tong page tel ka hang ta ge hang ta kup sar rai phung ga ina aku kup chili ka hang. He had Rahul Gandhi, we love for all, the truth that he carries, the courage that he has, without God is impossible. Achi ishi vreshili manipuli kita de kachak shida. Honda basili saja kesane. Tampak kui mete Christian kup mere malay thatre. Apa kalau malay thre. Everything in totality kup mere laga. You renounce your faith. Terlakai na hang rock laga. Mapambay mereka relocate sang rock sal kapam dele. Even my own security guard, you security guard sang lede. Kesam megai vreshi. Sadale sakai thawal. Chile na hang sang. Matalan detail misal laga. Hine. The reality is this. Look, you're talking what? King sect tak legle. Secularism which is Congress party na. It's like our DNA. The mutusa. India we preamble lilism constitution. Like a fundamental right lila. Freedom of right to religion. Fundamental right to religion. You know, two places in the constitution it is mentioned. Religion, right to freedom of religion. Secular state in India. Look at how. Where is this party gone to? Secular. If we cannot stand up for this, I am wasting my time. All of us are wasting our times. Because Rahul Gandhi claims what he has claimed, that he possesses love, truth and courage. Without God, it is empty. That courage is a lie. That truth is also a lie. It's just politics. I believe that Rahul Gandhi, I speak today and my God tells me that you do justice in Manipur. Not politics. And that you will run each God is God. Hindu lepai, Muslim, Islam lepai, Christianity lepai. What is most dear to an individual here, meaning rock from right. Kamashungi, party in the Ningrika, Etum la leda clay, Mumune, Kanganing, Ninkanji, Mashunjing Ningse, Atom Hilipam the Glabing he, Akala, Kamashokra, Hilirahang the Glahia, Mungi Latre, stately Umhangi surname, Akama Yungawe, like in the press conference, Umire, I'll give everything out in the camp. I fear nobody. The only problem is Atomishime Totasare. Taga Atomishim Tota Pungit later, should he fear? He has to speak out. As leaders, it is his bounden duty. This party has not been built to speak lies. Truth makaning tui matui dak leheva mang yimre party he jana itum na pam dak lehi wordi sangsak se dangba tangawe tui kor akala mang hangkam ni Manipur which shatkra 8 of them were there. In hang the glazily Kongisang Sanija yet Misaraure, Masapam, leadership, top leadership Kapami. Shock Jena. Press conference, Mirada Vau, and they don't deliver President and Venugopal Hokulga, another 45 minutes. Chipajili, Imang Hokulga, Krisan Salfe, in and out of what is happening. Naga opposition key, Kuki Bashi the key, Pangan Bashi the key, Vate Bashi the key, Katon, the detail Nanguimanaga, the Pigi Pikumanaga. It is for those reasons. I think the pain of people is real. The poverty of people is real. Pain, poverty, I will not go with the, with the tide, with the flow. Why would I go and speak such things? My first interaction with party president, a good 40-45 minutes. I am no different from anybody. The only thing I have done right is speak what is in the minds and hearts of the people. Our duty in life is to carry the wishes of the people and make it into a reality. Aje Tangkhul Nobin, Kuni Thotpin. Disillusion. Kachung the Sangro Kaire. So much of disillusionment. Kalivatazan reflexihi. Aje in the Kahangni. This mistake that is happening in our state. Narichako, Chinauniko, Kijibi concepti. Here, Mamiamne. Chinauni Jirajika, Hanki later legit sort of highly milo, Ilum get up now, Nalum go to Palo, Chinauni. Chinauni Jirajika Chataman in the Hangne. Chinauni Jiraka issue ceasefire Kumila Taka. Join Mukumi too. The long so sir, Chinauni, the votes are treated. I don't believe in that. Mutual. Ilakhnima population 2.5 lakh. I win a 14-15 lakh. Any day, cook me out. London and Nurse Upay Maligi. Tangamako token sausage lumbergiji. Yang and sausage lumbergiji. Legislation and sausage lumbergiji. Executive directions and sausage lumbergiji. No area. None you pay a single area. In Atangang, I may see them Lungaton advisor to the Parliament. All of you put together, monthly income, you'll have to, earn another 20 years, 25 years to reach him. Chile, if you luckily get through IRS or IFS or IPS, clerical services, 350 years. That is the reality. Look at your reality. That is called an illusion. Desert is a mirage, don't be swayed by this nonsense. I have no fight with anybody. I have not come to this world to fight anybody. But certainly, what is right, I have come to stand for that. Right, not to fight anybody. What is the right? Rightful. Whatever is the truth and whatever God directs us. When you know that it is for the community and when you know that your selfishness is not there. Selfishness not tip when you know that it is 100% wholeheartedly God is there. Then who will stop you? Nobody can stop you. You know, it's a world that is free for all. We're running a chat. Achi ishi mi bingna khangshar ka jungle sare. Hongjai bashili he. You know, a lot of confusion can always be created. In Akamang Hangai, this is not the Stone Age era, prehistoric era. Tada mulungai na tada paglaning pitchang laga chang salaga record malay thui larik mangwa thui kiju atam maning thui. Ukhrul district headquarter, Kamjong district headquarter, kotong issue mi na mungdale, clerical staff kotong issue. Every single record, be it your Aadhaar, be it your National Food Security Act, be it your MGA and REGA, everything is Aadhaar linked now. Without that, you get no scheme, nothing. Every single household, electoral roll, household number, everything is mapped and it is on record. On record, Tangkhul population 220,000 with 6,000-7,000 when they are not even 3%. Tangkhul with 3% population here. 3% usually is in the year. And seriously, to my friends from Nagaland, I was born and brought up in Nagaland. I speak Nagamese better than you, I'm sure, because you're all younger than me. Amizo bishi balbara koito. Bat pithi prakhai. Na. Kohima de janam hoise. 1984 de he jaisa mi Imphal de. To perfection, we would speak I can still speak. I had gone to Mumbai in 2021 or 20, I've forgotten. And 21, I think. They had called me there, the Naga Students Union, Mumbai. I had requested them one thing. Just like I am saying, and I have said earlier, what does brotherhood and family mean? When I am in need, my brother doesn't hesitate to give me his whole salary. When he's in need, I don't hesitate to give him all that I have. But my real brother, I tell you again, my real brother, my birth brother, do you think that he would share his salary with me every month? Every month he'll give me 60%, 70%? Do you think he will? Do you think he'll tell me, oh, my wife is also your wife, you take it, no problem? Do you think he will? It will never happen. That is my real brother. We are talking of people who you have no relationship with. And when they say we are brothers and sisters, because what do we have to offer which they don't already have? They have everything, including working in most prestigious institutions across the world. What do we have that they don't have? Kanimang. One, that we are indigenous to our land. Indigenous meaning through they are native, but no longer indigenous. It will be indigenous to our land. That tag by the United Nations are indigenous to our land. Number two, India liok thui jang leola. Tangkhul yuru naga yuru vang ram is that lay. Mung shongrang gain tangdava is India liok thui jang lay. India liok thui jang leo with the India we set of rules and regulations lay the grazingly. Ring sada kebab itong tong all of us. We cannot deny that fact. No matter how nationalistic I am for my Naga cause, no matter how much, I may be 100%, 110% the law on but till such time it is realized. We are living under one roof, India. That's not education, service, banking system, India was within Indian Union. During the Roman Empire, citizenship was most important. A Roman citizen is cities, villages, in total they'll annihilate everybody. Roman citizen actually it's Indian citizenship as scheduled tribe status as citizenship. The only two things indigenous and scheduled tribe. When thought not to Bingli, not to Lumkla Tamne, even most of the time, since like I said, life is unfair. Even Lumla serious electric headlaw. As a Lumkla Tam is some room, something Pamekarujan, Kakataura, it's your fate. Jenna hang the glitter itumli protection me the glay. From the time of our forefathers, as far as back as we can remember. We have nothing. A people without land is no people. We just sit and stand and we talk and shout and shout and talk and more talk and more talk and more discussion and more talk, and at the end of the day, we will program protection under one rule. Recognition of villages. Manipuli recognition of village Pawiwen, Pewen, and Tanriwen, upon the tongue will come somewhere east, west, north, south, pay the leko, Choro will assemble. Taka Naramli recognition meaderly. The rule under which your village is recognized and you are deemed a domicile of that village and that district. Nalim either recognition we act and the law that is that comes into force for you. And a monkoche puli chasatli late Kongjai Baju jing a day, you go to Pankangalo Akan. If there is any difference under this present law, India go system alungli. Akaman isi internet lewa ka chong ka asiwa refugee ni je oi ta achal laga wa suisa na hi chi ka chong ka pi hokai. I agree to everything. You tell me, na thumba na ili hangmilo lega. I don't know. Yung thit sukiti ji ko. Na ili Tangkhul ko, you are a ST. I am from Shangshak Kumon. Na tanru ato ne tanru atse ne senage thewi ne isi guest of na gang thata. You are a domicile of that village and that district and such a citizen of this country. Mongkot che puli Shangkaili, Pashongli, Molnomli, Ari Molvailupli, Kultukli, Aishili, Chasadli, citizenship miel gatuli, Shimling Saklaga, Hill House Tech Shanlaga, Radak recognition, citizen aku recognition me the leji, even Awiji, Katiana Teji ka, Kangateji Musi. Let's fight it out. I propose, let's all out, move it. Because of that 3%, 3% mangli the legion and we can print boom shung la 97% is chot like a pamala. Do you want to just keep remaining in pain? Because that 3% in the chukchiva ringham ever the pingola. District Council Arula Mugada Trukle, Mugada Trukli, Mugada Pangana Tangkhul, Akana content. Mugada Pangabajin Akabajling Chiao. And I meeting Pam Bijida Ukhrul Lilapai. In Falila Pam Pam is the Popashi Puitare. Say, Uknangai. I am from there. My forefathers were born and brought up in Shangshak and they died there. I will die there. My children will die there. My entire lineage will be from Shangshak. Till so long as the Tangkhuls exist, the Nagas exist, my people too will exist. Later, all the document centers it will mean simply. DC office Ukhrul, DC office Kamjongli, not to make up liver, Kongjai 90% service, Tangkhul 10% the quit lela. Kongjai 2% namely claim rate. Malay Tatamane, Ukhrul DC office Lapai. You go to any of the divisional offices in Ukhrul or in Kamjong, Malay Raklaka, Tangkhul Sardaka. Taka record sing the claim na E. You are monitoring that record. And when you say no, this is additional, where which house number? Unless you're an infant that has just given birth, how can an 80-year-old person buy right? Obviously, that is the end. Why do we fear unnecessarily? What is the, AI, artificial intelligence is taking over everything. Use it for the right reasons. Digital India, everything is digitized. We stage and sing the chabi we store sing the na in sing the you and I, our people are holding that key. A kliba na chabi jira khulgara show khulga and some power than chidlega chabi ali miol. Forget it. Ithum Achakum 2021 Dr. Loro, MP, Dr. Loro MP. Tien how keep issue delegation law minister India law minister Kiran Julia Samang. Samanglia Nakang. Nation Naga political issue he could some with the Home Minister Satam Tranli. Kanik Tumshida, Hot Nairpo. Saklagan and Hange. Hangsok by Nigam Hangsok by the that rejected cup by my Hangsok or off the record, Jawga the Mangsok by Tini. Our Union Home Minister Satatam Tani. Nashi Chan is a kick of some Miao Jack, Jakatam Tani. I'm in missing Ray, Kanat on the Papamre. Miur not only Makacha. Not only Mammy, I make up with a Miur Gachumabashina. Nakobashi Tanalaga. We live in the same area. How can you give them solution to Tanrai? Jidiji? Nashi Chan is a cook Miao Jaga Ashili Tanalaga. Kata the Kupsang Relay. It's a Mapamagli Panther. We could never. Tribal rather he punctured coach there. This is power. I have been across the length and breadth of India. He northeastly tribal states tribal state Makhaning Assam and Tripura. Can you live a full rights tribal way? Nashi Manipur, the entire northeast feels for you. Nashi Yasak normally. It's like a joke. in a union home minister satel ko ungdel ga district council mang walu thau lo in a propose sai ta na gang ni kiren ri ju chilia na gang ni na sha je tribal khok sai this is power he India has to listen atakum 5 years I gave my time tribal unify sami phung ra ji because kasa kharjan ku jong sangai in gang just like I have my faith in our Ukhrul and the people that are leading they also should have faith in me that I am also Tangkhul I have never in my life, never as in never. You make mistakes in life. Inadvertently, but never, unless you are a cold-hearted person who feels nothing for the future of your people. Tribal Koka Kasahi, Itumui. Common goal akawasam thigatam chanli 97% na no imiyur 3% na khongjai pangshap tang singkhwe phunglaga 97% na munglaga na singhai tam chanjli na khi sashok pai mai mrao do na thum chawlo chipaje I don't need to tell you today you are not even the owner of 1% you are just by default Naleji mean marang pai khui pai thuki the article 371C the protection me leo ki da anything that is by custom and by culture yours chi protect ham yet leo itung mo now hekta hi itung khat to mi yuli chu pang sap chi me leo ki da Indian in a gango if these protective clauses were not there constitutional provisions were not there a chai ko bai re a thak lama tai tlem reng le chine chen ach Itumli narumlo the miedek latam thanili vrevralle we say there is God I also say there is God one God a merciful God full of grace vrevrajile lakai da shitsanga vreshing roksal ga vreshing seng bali vrevrale shitsanga vreshen vreshi na shik lag ga sat namashong mairaga Jika veresi tampak kaya nakaturun ka sashpit miyaw da achis church shakani hang trukka da sashpit miyaw ka tampak ku church kijigo kung jay ba shi nila 260 ka da sash man min kana ga kupkai veresi khila le hisab pa samile jab tak le miyaw jini jinawni ne jab pa na mashong merit le say veran yang tal ga chapre iwi miyaw li sash man ga le dak le iwi miyaw li thang ga jidam khorong sak le dak le Apamagali chak chota Tangkhul na missionary from village to village tang to tang lekai to lekai salga Tangkhul na missionary saung sawa chak chota salgo hui man salga where are we today in one day kanai laga ashik latta na khyang le achu that level of faith khyang le itu mui wara ka thothi khongjai basine na dashin openly hang le ya ning sak zajang itu mi tum thata sai da mang sokra li je khyuwang in assembly what is the integrity of a nation if the people are not integrated if the people don't live as one awi rigdak le mirin na gzingram na iwi shimkhur iwi man rigdak le mirin banava mirin pai chao the mirau sal kok chyo gi enough suppose chuwang na che normally this is I think third student with programming ka thumna da thar macha tak mane atamina ning chotao ning sasao Tangkhul with common future common goal ji shman gi chang gi cherli minara tak khil ko khithu gi ngawli jang gi ji let us not fear too much our God is a merciful and a powerful God rajli shitsang gai thumna tatti ning ran ji ning laga itumai khyon hang phat rok itumai khungni hang phat rok ni shik ran ji ning shik chat ran chongfu ji chat ji ni jeba destiny jeba ran mi when we speak of God the heart has to be clean in a mangzapa I do everything that is wrong under the sun. Pesa lime. Mili kapik Minam shang minam tasalaga, not to wing jali ralaga, kamta to ram to me. Will it even touch you? One of you. If it does, then our God is a lying God. Kakapik ramlin, I'll say. But if there is God, Lagaina kapikaina, ligaina, minam gai psychoris learning tong lagaina without any fear. I have to tell my people, I am this sort of a person. In life, there is nothing for me to hide. Because my God knows everything. My people also should know everything. a sinner like me. Like I said, how much I will miss my mother till my dying breath. I will miss her. And I cannot bring her back. You have your parents. Most of you who do, love your mother. Love your mother. No. It's your parents. Look at the changes that God will bring into your lives. If God could change me, like like a defective, self-declared rock star and everything under the sun. And if this is what God can do for a person like me, a sinner like me, my mother, how she silently prayed for me every single morning, afternoon, evening, night. That one day my son would see the light. Maybe God answered it, but I wish it was 30 years back, so that I could see my mom still young. The last thing that I went and told my mother, when she still had senses, I'm still grateful to him. Ana suggest say ishi sarpang rak tongkali. Say uncle li hokal kasam sakolo. It's better you call your father. Ishi lejen ana hang the pipe together. Next day hokal ke shaval. Kasam popo me. When I last met my mother, iwa masang lui thui. Masang mangra lumre jau keda. Sang sama atam thani. Awu bang sing liga. In a Christian sama man ali. I told her, if there is any good in me, anybody in our lives, anybody that I've touched, anybody who I could have helped or lifted out of some sort of a predicament or some sort of help, that distress that they required help from me. If there is anything that is good in me, I have realized along the years, I used to always keep saying that I would give all this credit to my father. Never did I ask my mother. Silently somehow God hears the silent prayer. I told her, anything. I know, yes, there are parts of me that go with my father, but 90% were all of this courage where I fear nobody. I fear nobody. I fear God. I fear nobody. Nothing. I told her that. And it is your prayers that have changed me. Everything in me that is reborn. That one part is from you. The other part, all our brothers and sisters, praying together as one family, understanding the value of prayer and understanding what it is to be nearer to God. That God has taken care of our family for the last so many years. Now it is time that we got closer to God. I told her that. She just opened her eyes. That was the last time. I didn't meet her again. I kept praying. I have not cried till now. And I don't think I will for some time. Much apart from Ray. I have come here today. If I am found wanting by God, wherever it is, whether I go into the dustbin or wherever, I'm ready for my whatever is destined for me. But if at all, Revana Shruk Lay, Malaysian Kangrum Lo, Muritzat Murum Sangrum Giju or Trak Lay the Shrukji, Patsang Pumroko, which Shruk Lega. If I at all in my life, in the rest of my life, Patsuk Shop Akamang Salayarivang Navang Sangi Kangsak, which Shruk Rairaka. Yes, but my mother. All of that in the Ishavali mirror, journey. So, my young friends, People say life is a journey and an adventure. It is no journey, it is no adventure. Life is real. Life is real. One life, one soul. Akamangho, one life, one soul. Whether it is worthy to protect that soul and that life, whether it is worthy to actually emulate what God has shown us through His Son, Jesus Christ, how to live our lives, everything else will be laid out before you. This I can promise you, because if God could change my life and lay out, I have beautiful children now. I'm so grateful, overwhelmingly grateful to God. I did not even expect to have children. I have 2 twins now. I have twins, daughters. They are nearly 5 now. How grateful I am. That not only did God change my life, has given me a family to take care of, has given me a wonderful family and a good people. My people, we are all children of one God and one destination we will be going to. My parting words to all of you today at the close is, honor your parents sincerely, lovingly. Listen to them. And the elders here in Guwahati, they are the same as your parents. Listen to them. Take their words. You will become the future of our people. And that is the day when we will look up. One fine day, 25 years from now, you will all narrate your stories saying that, Kapa Abaji, one madman from Shamshat came. And he told us his life. A sinner's life. But it affected one person. It affected 2 people. A ripple effect. Waves. Waves are created after that. Change the life of our people. Change the destination of our people. Understand what is good and have the courage through God. May all of you be blessed. Thank you.